This story was written by B. From Monday to Thursday this week we'll be providing you with a look at Facebook's latest Face-to-Face series, hosted by Tribe founder Jules Lund. By tuning into this series you'll be privy to the unique insights of some of Australia's finest marketing thought leaders and visionaries. Face-to-Face invites you to explore the latest in marketing trends. Throughout you'll gain an understanding of how top marketers click with consumers. But more than anything, the chats highlight the importance of cultivating brands with a pulse, that is, brands that really live in people's minds, created by adhering to the long-standing principles of brand building, fame, emotion and consistency. Each day this week, you'll be privy to a snappy 90-second video of several marketing gurus, dispensing juicy morsels of wisdom and practical advice to help make your brand shine. And you can go even deeper with an in-depth podcast with each pair sharing the secrets behind some truly innovative campaigns. First up, Lund speaks to Julian Dunn, the AFL's head of marketing and insights, and John Dawson, communications design director at Initiative. You can check out the highlights in the video below. Dunn and Dawson chatted at length about the rapidly changing digital world and the power and influence that social channels are having on their products, which for the AFL has meant a spike in ticket sales, as it has been able to target die-hard fans and those who have never been to a game with tailored messaging. People don't realize the reach that can be achieved via social, Dunn explained. I mean, if you think about, if you actually do the maths behind an ad that might reach 500,000 people, you only need 0.01% of those people to transact and you're getting some pretty good numbers. It actually surprised us in terms of how many tickets we were selling, but then when you look closely, there's probably room for improvement and you don't need massive penetration, but the beauty of it is, you know straight away how successful you've been. For Dawson, it is the pace of change in the industry today that makes it an attractive and exciting career. Even in the relatively short time that I've been in the industry, there's been so much change, he said. I think every year I've been in the industry it's been the year of mobile, but even within that period, what is mobile has dramatically changed. We were talking before about IGTV, which launched recently, and how that can potentially change the game on vertical video. That's how quick these things can happen. I love the speed and then being able to see your work out in the world. For Dunn, a calculated risk, for the right reasons, sticks clearly in his mind. The AFL changed its logo for the first time ever, a move which ruffled some feathers, but opened the game up to a new community. He explains, we changed the AFL lettering to yes and we put that out in the front of our building. There was a lot of work that went into that and a lot of discussion, and I thought it was a really brave decision by our organization in terms of the commission, executive and our CEO to back that. But we had bomb threats and we had to clear the building. To hear the full stories in the podcast, you can listen right here, or search Face-to-Face in your favorite podcast app. So here we are then, it's the fourth and final episode of the Face-to-Face series, brought to you by Facebook. But never fear, we are coming home strong with a final whack of marketing know-how from two of the best in the business. In today's conclusive video and podcast, Jules Lund speaks to Carmen Becker, partner of What Have Usain Bolt and the Children of a Tiny Pacific Island got in common? Of course it's being the subject of the third Face-to-Face interview, brought to you by Facebook. Once again, we've got a job lot of marketing and brand insights for your delectation. In today's video and podcast, Jules Lund, hello and welcome to the second in our series from Facebook exploring how top marketers click with consumers. It's guaranteed to provide you with a truckload of insights into marketing and brand amplification to make your day just that little bit easier. In today's video and podcast, host Jules Lund sits down with TBWA Melbourne CEO, B. You've got to admit, no one does speculation stories quite like B. Here's a lesson for all agencies on why they should never use an image of a giorno being executed in an ad campaign. Sir Martin's fallout with WPP continues, with the ex-CEO now making his feelings known about other board resignations. Val Morgan has given its leadership team a touch-up, but that's not to say any of them were punched in the process. A reminder to get your B. Former Aussie Prime Minister Paul Keating has come out of the woodwork to do what he does best, have a whinge. Aaron will be hoping listeners don't fade out once Chris hits the airwaves. Okay, we admit that joke was crap. SBS reveals new shows for the rest of 2018, but sadly no mention of a movie-length Lee Lynch in tribute special. The state's creme de la creme have been named. That's award school grads, not some bad cocktail. Peter Deswert joins audience data pros IOTA as B. Or 10. B. We may have flashed this news yesterday, but Lee Lin has a special place in B. If you think we ran this press release in the hope of having hard liquor delivered to our offices, you'd be right. Just woken up late for work and realized you missed the big news. Get your key talking points ready with this. The 9 Fairfax deal was only announced this morn. Not wanting to let all the attention go to its publishing rival Fairfax, News Corp has got its own piece of news. It appears the criticism over 10's Pilot Week reveal isn't going away just yet, with the ABC now joining in. Aldi happens to be the supermarket of choice for B. Dr. Seuss books are one of the many things entertaining kids in B. The delightful Karen Lewis popped into the B. Okay, we lie, she just emailed her answers to us. First it was NBL team Melbourne United, and now Croc Media's opened its jaws and bitten into a bit of AFL meat. Sounds of even more champagne corks popping heard coming from 9 Fairfax as old media's enemy takes a tumble. It's the big news of the day. No, not the 9 Fairfax merger, the infamous stock handshake image is back. There seems to be a lot of firsts in the industry at the moment, but B. Do you consider yourself a tech doomsdayer who thinks the world will be overrun by robots? Find comfort in this. Australia gets a national rebrand, which sounds better than B. Coke has created an orange flavor after failing to find traction with Coca-Cola Radish or Coca-Cola Parsnip. Our friends Electric has appointed its first brand director, while B. PR agency Kate. If these profiles could be any day of the week, it would be Friday and we'd be on our way to happy hour. FPG execs spotted dancing on their desks after this news, which is sure to have sent Arthur Sadoun into a rage. While nothing will ever impress us as much as the Pons Institute, human-centric design consultancy, the Labs is close. Proving he's full of surprises, Andrew Howie has ended his rather short stint at Westpac for a new role at Amazon. Andrew Knott has resurfaced over in the US. However, it's unclear whether he traveled there via submarine. Initiative has appointed former NBA player David Lee to, B. The A2 Milk CEO will be hoping to come back from his next China business trip with all his fingers and toes after this. Despite the accompanying press photo, B. When we are in need of some motivation in the B. In all honesty, B. It seems Tom Gleason isn't the only Grant Denyer fan, with a chorus of 10's viewers calling for Family Feud's return. The ABC is planning to build an iView on steroids, while B. If he's not leading the ACCC's inquiry into digital platforms, Rod Sims is catching dodgy advertisers like these. Sky News veteran Angelo Sprangopoulos has packed his bags, booked his plane ticket, and shimmied his way out the door. In adding more weight to the argument that dating can't be done without a smartphone comes this new campaign from RSVP. The Hit 105 Brekkie hosts get contract extensions, but it appears in the photo that one of them had to fight for theirs. The Honey Badger is set to grace screens. Liquid Ideas celebrates new client wins, while B. Sydney agency Pollen has been a hive of activity, with its team of busy bees designing a new-look future women's site. Whether you're a marketer, work in an agency or earn your keep as a used car salesman, this blog has something for you. This new Bond spot has everything: machete and axe-wielding women, a spider, hairy armpits, and the Blue Mountains. Agent 99 has landed a swath of new accounts. The PR agency, that is, not Maxwell Smart's clever sidekick. On first look B. How disappointed we were. Tense. Pilot week doesn't kick off until next month, but critics are already applying the blowtorch. If your dream was to become a social media influencer for the federal government, prepare to have it dashed with this. The Monkees has signed, sealed and delivered its first work for us post, minus any postman being chased away by dogs. Media is doling out $2 million in prizes, which, by strange coincidence, is equivalent to B. This new Lynx ad oozes confidence, much like B. Aussie podcasts are taking over the world, but that's not to suggest there's been a blitzkrieg invasion or anything. Think TV has kept its media briefing on a new media briefing portal brief by having no media briefing and issuing this. Network 10 has climbed into the cockpit and switched on the turbines, as it prepares its pilot week for takeoff. Google. You've gotta love an industry first, right? Especially when it involves taking more of you clients' money. As an explanation, NYC Creative Series stands for New York City Creative Series. The NX 88-bit. We're less sure of. There'd be plenty of whip cracking and boot scootin' at Yogurt Digital HQ today after its latest client win. Thought you knew everything about SAP? Wive Collective delivers a new campaign for Kiwi Bank ASB that includes neither the All Blacks or a Haka rendition. In other Amex-related news, B. If you think this article has something to do with 10's Amanda Keller hosted The Living Room, you'd be wrong. Fun fact, this is the third MCN-related story B. It's been absent from the B. This zany new ad features a proper wizard who looks more like a porn star, named Wesley Hardcastle. Nuff said. Mature age media platform starts at 60 has welcomed 2 new leaders to its executive team as it looks to scale up and broaden its commercialization. Amina Reza, pictured above, right, moves into the role of Chief Operating Officer. She was formerly the Managing Director of ML Design, and is a chartered accountant and a non-executive marketing software player. HubSpot has launched Marketing Hub Starter, a new software offering that aims to give growing teams the tools they need to start marketing right. This new tier of HubSpot's platform is designed with small businesses in mind, consolidating the capabilities of existing disparate marketing tools into one platform and offering an affordable. The Association of Market and Social Research Organizations, AMSRO, has launched a digital platform to highlight fake or illegitimate research activities to the public. Fish of the Day enables MSRO members, as well as the general public, to report any scams or non-genuine market and social research activities to the association. These might include telemarketing. If there's ever a week you want to get in trouble with your French head office, it's arguably after a World Cup win. There's a time. Time has morphed Putin. It's often said there's no such thing as a dumb idea, and this magnificently dumb idea is proof if ever you needed it. Swimming pool electricity retailer Pooled Energy has appointed Magnum. Both agencies will collaborate with heading off to the pub for an extended Friday session. Go guilt-free after viewing this important public announcement. Admittedly, this article comes with a slightly befuddling headline, but rest assured the actual story's befuddle-free. Tanya Vragelis joins the TBWA Sydney team and channels Jean Renoir in delightful film noir press photo. It was such a quiet night on TV last night that this report is best read while loudly chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. B.